Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Turntable Spirits. This is track number 5. Harder, better, faster, stronger. For those of you that have never listened to Daft Punk, why? Incredible music, arguably the greatest electronic band to ever live. Comments section explode. One of my favourite bands of all time. Would easily harm people to be able to see them live. This is Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger from Turntable Spirits, and this is a very different concoction to their normal blends. Here we are dealing with a 59.1% cask strength blend. Described as bodacious and indulgent, we are dealing in this makeup with 26% first fill sherry Tamdhu, 21% first fill bourbon Dalmunach, newish distillery, first fill bourbon barrels from Mannochmore, 18% of the recipe, 22% Girvan grain whiskey in first fill bourbon, and 13% Girvan Ex-marsala. There is the breakdown. If you want to have a little screenshot of that, please focus, camera. There we go. And that is what the bottle looks like. Very similar to their smoke and riff colours, but with less purple. 59.1% cask strength whiskey. Beautiful colour. I have the sample of last week's one here. This is one way or another. Instantly more intense in colour, more orangey, more sherried in its approach. Oh, and a whiskey that just smells like peach. To save time, I'm gonna find a price on you for this one. Because it's cask strength, I'm expecting it to be a little bit more expensive. And drumroll, please. A few retailers have it online for... Oh, it's sold out in that retailer. And you know what? I stand corrected. This is exactly the same price as the one last week. £64.90 for a cask strength blended whiskey that is more than 25% first fill sherry Tamdhu. The battery on my camera is dying. Let's crack on with this. The nose is pure peach and milk chocolate. A stunning combination of refreshingly, slightly sour floralness and some absolutely incredible deep milk chocolate notes. That's not 59.1%. That drink's like 40%, not even 46. Dear Lord, that's dangerous. After a taste, we're picking out a little bit more of cinnamon, orange, mace, allspice. It's going to be difficult to pick up Mannochmore in first fill casks. Dalmunach itself is I've tried a few Dalmunachs and they are very peachy, sweet single malts. And they are dominating the nose. The Tamdhu is providing all that milk chocolate and raisin. Guys, come on. Like, is that a labelling error? Because that is not nearly 60% alcohol. God, I'm gonna have to buy this one as well now. God, I thought June was gonna save me money. That is deceitive in its alcohol. The finish is just so gentle, like it's this beautiful straight line of really approachable, slightly side of the tongue fizzy spice. The peach note comes back in such a huge way. The Dalmunach, I think it's 21% of this is Dalmunach, and it is running the show. You've got these really fresh biscuit notes, and it has coated my tongue in this like layer of almost like peach fuzz. It's the peachiest, chocolatey, Christmassy, all spicy thing. Like, it's just incredible. I didn't think that I would find a whiskey this year that was easier to drink, as moorish, and as lovely as that Ardnamurchan and Midgie. Because I've just purchased another bottle of it. I've got 3 of them now, because I'm scared I'm not going to be able to get it anymore. And this might be slightly better. I think I gave I honestly can't remember the scores I give. They're written down on here, but I think I gave the Ardnamurchan an 8 or an 8.5. This gets an 8.5. This is really good, and my bias for Daft Punk aside, that might be the best blended whiskey. And bar means we've had a blended malt from Compass Box, and then 2 weeks of blended whiskey from Turntable. That might be the best blended whiskey I've ever tried, that also happens to be cask strength. But that easily is an 8.5. There isn't a huge amount of depth to the product. It is this just sweet, lovely, peachy, chocolatey, very delicately spicy whiskey. But it's really nice. And you and a couple of friends could absolutely demolish a bottle of that in a very short space of time and possibly regret it the next day. Both in terms of it being a limited edition and in terms of how your head might feel. Always drink responsibly. And it's just becoming more like salted caramel milk chocolate. Forget Compass Box. Turntable, man. Turntable whiskies. Thank you so much for sending the samples through. That is an 8.5 out of 10. That is wonderful. For 65 quid, it is a no hesitation buy. I'm literally going to buy it right now. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to get busy with a credit card, and I will see you all next week. Thank you.